This a very interesting gap we found when we reviewed the meditation literature. The goal of every spiritual tradition, Catholicism, Buddhism, you name it, is to be less self-centered and more open to the needs of other people. One thing that is not studied by scientists in the West is this, the idea of being selfless. I think the reason is that people, in the West, we're very pragmatic, a little materialistic, and we want to know what's going to help us in business, what's going to help us in love, what's going to help us in life. And these spiritual goals are kind of a meta to that. I noticed in the meditation room here, they have a Zen Buddhist. It's interesting, it's Catholic University, right? There's Zen Buddhist and shamatha, which is a Theravadan practice or a Tibetan practice. I have some friends who are Benedictine monks, and they were very interested in meditation. The original monks in Christianity were the Desert Fathers. They took to the Egyptian desert in around the 2nd century to 4th century. They had a lot of methods for meditation. Those methods were suppressed during the Middle Ages. And in fact, they were seen as heresies. So when my friends, the Benedictines, decided they wanted to be more contemplative, they did find some practices, but they wanted to get more serious about it. So they brought a Zen Buddhist priest, I guess, to their monastery once a year, and he would create for them a sesshin, a Zen retreat, but he would have them meditate on Christian themes. Meditation is an inner technology which works across every belief system, whether it's Buddhism or Catholicism or Hinduism or whatever. The Desert Fathers were using a methodology that you see in Hindu and Buddhist practitioners in the Himalayas today. So it's the same, and I think it has the same point from a brain point of view, that the way that we're wired by evolution is not necessarily desirable. People can be selfish, people can be self-centered, people can be very mean, people can be full of hatred. It's not very useful for the human species anymore. Maybe at one time it worked. So every spiritual tradition sets higher standards, different standards, and that's where the yogis are.